Well, welcome back to session 2, Millennials in the Workplace. So many types of jobs, people, and cultures. What is your place in the workplace? It is proven that once you identify this and you understand your place, then it's a lot easier to conduct an interview, conduct a job search, and really make an impact in an organization. So let's take a look inside Facebook, because as this has been a truly popular medium in how we connect with each other, it started off with millennials, but then it really crossed generations, and I would say from 16 to 62, people are using Facebook to connect. And, we look at it as a social media platform, but there's a lot more to Facebook than what you probably had originally thought. So let's take a look. So let's talk about history. So did you know that Facebook is even hiring? You may be on there at times looking at pictures, looking at events, looking at comments, commenting on comments, showing a reaction. But at the end of the day, Facebook is hiring. And the question is, where would you fit in Facebook? Where would you like to work in Facebook? And we're going to be relating it to the U Incorporated business model that we talked about in the beginning of the semester. And we're also going to be relating it to behaviors and then relating it to actual positions and industries. So what kind of jobs are out there? So let's look at this. Currently, Facebook. Now, this is probably data that goes back a few years, and I'm sure it has accelerated since then. But when we called Facebook and wanted to know how many jobs they had available, they were comfortable admitting to 531 roles. So when you look at this, you can see where the roles are coming from. 91 positions in software engineering, 27 positions in legal, finance, facilities, and administrative, 8 positions in communication and policy, 15 positions in product management, 28 positions in information technology, 35 positions in people and recruiting, 18 positions design user experience, 74 positions in infrastructure, 37 in data and analytics, 117 in sales and business development, 32 positions on online operations, and then 49 positions in marketing. So I bet you're thinking, what does this all mean? Well, first and foremost, what I want to bring to your attention is that if you have a communications degree, do you think there is a place for you in this workplace? The answer is yes. And the reason being is because you can use your degree in any of these positions, primarily in legal, finance, facilities, and administrative, for obvious opportunities in communication and public policy, but you can also use it in product management, information technology, people and recruiting, user experience, data analytics, sales and marketing. So there's a lot of places for you. So now it's about peeling back that onion and saying, what do I love about everything that I've done so far? What didn't I like about the things that I've done so far? And how can I parlay that information into your next position so then you can prepare for that interview? So when you look at that, where is the growth positions? Is 43% is in technology, and then the next is in sales and marketing is 45%. So it's just a different way to look at where the opportunities are. Now, this is just Facebook, but I probably would say that if you look at the opportunities that are on Indeed.com, LinkedIn, Glassdoor, you will see that there is a strong correlation between what's out there. So if you want to work for a technology company has a front of the house and the back of the house. In a sales and marketing organization, there's a front of the house and the back of the house. So it's trying to kind of think about the best place for you. Now, we talked about the U Incorporated business model because you have to remember, employers today are looking for job seekers, let alone their employees, to have an ownership mindset, to take ownership of their background. And when you look at where these are housed, very simply, sales and marketing is where you see communications, public policy, product management, sales and business development, online operations, design and end user experience. Human resources, people and recruiting, and then operations could be legal, administrative, and finance, and then finance and finance, and then obviously in technology you have the other as it relates to the business model. Believe it or not, these directly relate to the U Incorporated. Every single one of these 531 career opportunities across the world fits perfectly into one of the U Incorporated categories. After connecting the Facebook jobs to departments of U Incorporated, we are able to see some of the hot career fields. But that's just not, as I mentioned before, in Facebook. This is just a cross-section of what jobs are in the rise throughout America, New York, and even here in Buffalo. So before we start sending out your college applications, sending out your actual job applications, you really have to spend some time thinking about how do your behaviors match the roles? Where are those roles within that organization? And then what industries seem to pique an interest, if you will. So are you interested in agricultural and food? Are you interested in the sciences? Are you interested in business management? Or looking at law, public safety, health sciences, transportation and logistics, architecture and construction? Right now, the growth field in 2017 and beyond is in healthcare, technology, construction. Skilled trades is very, very, very high in there. So as many of you have come up to me after class and saying, how can this help me specifically in looking for that one-on-one coaching? Starting after today, I will be able to schedule some 5 to 10 minute one-on-one sessions after class with individuals, but we have to get them scheduled in. I just can't spontaneously, when class is over, meet with someone. I want to start scheduling out one-on-one appointments when we get done at 8:30. Well, that concludes it, guys. So thank you for your flexibility in allowing me to change our Wednesday class into a webinar format. Obviously, it's a little bit shorter and condensed, but please do your homework assignment as it relates to the first webinar that you saw. I want you to start reflecting on that job right out of college, because you're going to have to start looking for that job description to present to class. But due next week in hand-in form is the professional and personal development sheets, your ingredients, and then what you needed to do for the webinar. What is not due is the research on APA career reform and be your own hero. I'm going to take this out of the homework that's due. If you so happen to do it, it will count as extra credit. So next week we will meet normally. We're going to kind of just do a quick overall review. We have to discuss questions and their usage, and then move from the U self-awareness phase and really start learning about what employers are thinking and feeling and what it's like to be in the opposite shoes of the employment process. And you're going to get a good sense of what that looks like. So without further ado, if you have any questions, please text me at 716-908-4568, or you can obviously email me. Have a good night, and I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday.